Oh, damn, I turned up the wrong volume. Okay, so I just got the computer back. I turned up the wrong volume. So we're gonna start all of this shit over again. One, I am so happy I just got the computer back. That's one. Two, shout out to Laptop MD. Those are the individuals that worked on it. There was a lot going on with the computer. I literally just paid somebody like $300 for nothing. But if I had anything on my computer that I didn't want on my computer, like some kind of spyware or something, that's all gone. So I guess the money went to somewhere. With that being said, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. I could call out the drops from this morning. Boom. Let me call out the drops from this morning. I haven't been able to do that recently. And then we're going to get right into the show. I actually want to have a conversation not only about Takeoff. Basically, Takeoff was accused of, I'm sorry, the Knicks is playing. Takeoff was accused of rape. I believe it was last year sometime. It was probably about a year ago. He was accused of rape by some female at a party. We're going to go all the way over that. And he's been exonerated. And I just have a lot to say about the fact that it seems like the government is really concerned with rappers, and not just the government being concerned with rappers, but just in general, a lot of rappers, all of y'all rappers, y'all gotta really start watching y'all backs. Like, I get it. A lot of people only want to become famous so they could bang chicks, but I'm telling you right now, that might not be the way to go, man. You might not want to just become famous to bang chicks. You might want to go about it a different way, because at this point, and I'm just being 100% honest with you, at this point it seems like that's the biggest hazard. We had a situation where people believed at one point that Mo 3 might have got set up by a female. We have a situation right here with Takeoff where a female accused him of rape. We're going to go over that. And we have other situations that just happens where you got rappers beefing over females. So, not for nothing, I don't want to hear another rapper talk about how they about they bag and they about this and this and that. They got any type of problems going on with domestic situations. I don't want to hear nothing from y'all no more. Like, not for nothing, you can't be a rapper out here talking about how you about your money and this and this and that. But in reality, you know, you're about your money, but you're also about other things also. There's nothing to do with the monies. Anyway, with that being said, let me call out the drops from earlier today. And I do not have the computer completely set up, so that's the reason in which why I've only dropped one video today. And as you can see, our whole HUD over here isn't even all the way the normal way that it would normally be. Alright, so let me call out these drops real quick from this morning. Wait, did we get any drops this morning? Yeah, we did. Shout out to Prince to Amir with the $12 drop. Shout out to P from Jersey with the $5 drop. Shout out to Tanya from Harlem with the $5 drop. Shout out to Net Stars Live with the $5 drop. Shout out to Salty Sack with the $20 drop. Shout out to GT Massive with the $20 drop. Shout out to Mark Castillo with the $10 drop. Shout out to Anthony Juarez with the $9.99 drop. Shout out to Juro with the $2 drop. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $4.99 drop. Shout out to Non Bigness with the $2.99 drop. And shout out to Anthony Alvarez once again with the $9.99 drop. And shout out to Big Star. We are not calling her drop because I don't want her family to be stalked like they were previously. With that being said, let's do roll call real quick. And then let's get to the show. Let's see who we got up in here. What up, Rube? Don't nobody see them dots. Jones, he said, salute BBN family. Frost, what's up, my brother? What up, Littlefoot? Littlefoot let me know that the mic was not on, so I definitely appreciate you, my brother. You the means. What up, Queen Shot? Oh, the womans. What up, Queen Shot? You the humans. How about that? What up, Queen Shot? She says, good evening, Frost. BBN fam. Good evening, baby girl. How you doing? What up, Shells Price? How you doing? What up, Mega Bills? Salute, my brother. Who else we got up in here? That's it right there. All right, so let's get right to the show. I don't have all of my graphics and everything complete yet. I wasn't able to get everything up on the screen. So this is, we're going to go with what we can do with what we can. Appreciate you. What up, Boss Main Ranger? Appreciate you. With all this being said, I want to say something real quick, right? We're gonna have a conversation about Takeoff. That's the one we have right now. We're gonna obviously have some conversation about the trial that's going on right now against Derek Chauvin, and we're gonna also cover a couple of other things like NBA YoungBoy situation and everything like that. We're gonna cover almost everything tonight. This is good. This is basically an open discussion for the most part, because I was spending so much time today getting other things done. So this is gonna basically be an open discussion today, just so everybody can know. Okay, you going with girls night? All right, enjoy yourself, Queen Shot. And if any of them is cute, let them know. Single. Shout out to Black Wolf. Woo! Shout out to that guy. What up, Mark Hernandez? What up, James S. Salute. Or you see his smoking feet. Alright, let's get to the show. Let's get to the show. Also, Saloon is open. Let's get to the show. Alright, so for everybody that don't know, last year, I'm not 100% sure around what time it happened, but it was last year around the time that the situation first transpired between Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, that somebody decided to come out and say that Offset tried to rape, or Offset did rape them. No, I didn't even speak to them about the fan. I didn't go into the fan. That Offset did rape them. What up, Garrett Crawford? The girl basically said that she was set up by one of Offset's, one of the people in Offset's crew, one of the people in Offset entourage. Basically, what the girl said was, because I don't think everybody remembers what her, what she said was, but I remember, so I'm gonna go over it with you. What she basically said is that she knew somebody from Offset's entourage. She was introduced to Offset. Upon being introduced to Offset, she said that he was creepy. Now, I'm going to say something real quick. Sometimes people are creepy. But sometimes people aren't creepy. Sometimes people are uncomfortable. Know the difference. Because if the person is uncomfortable, there's a good chance that something is going on, whether it's from you or whether it's somebody else. But sometimes people are just uncomfortable. Maybe they got some whole personal shit that don't got nothing to do with you. They looking creepy. But sometimes people are just uncomfortable. Maybe you're making the person uncomfortable. Maybe something else is making the person uncomfortable. Maybe they're making themselves uncomfortable. I have no idea. But often when people look uncomfortable, they look creepy. I just want to throw that out there. We don't even know if the girl actually met Offset, by the way. Anyway, so she said that she met Offset. She was introduced to Offset by somebody in the entourage that she personally knew, that she knew for some time now. She said after they was introduced, she felt that Offset was being creepy. She had a couple of drinks or whatever the case was. She ventured back to a bedroom somewhere, laid down in the bed. Offset came into the room, saw her on the bed, locked the door behind him, laid down with her. When they laid down together, everything was fine. Then she says at some point while they was laying down, doing whatever they was doing, then, I don't know, then she says that he raped her or whatever the case is. Whatever. Apparently, the LA County District Attorney's Office says that there's not only enough proof to go after Offset, but there's actually proof proving that she's lying. So let that sink in. I'm going to tell you a real quick story. So, well, not a quick story, but I'm going to tell you a thing. Takeoff! Why do I keep saying Offset? Takeoff! God damn it. It's Takeoff. These guys, both of their names got off in it. You can't be mad at me. They need to be a little bit more creative when it comes to the naming part. God damn it. So it's Takeoff, not Offset. Like, do they always stand like that? I'm just curious. Do Offset stand on one side, Quavo in the middle, and then Takeoff on the end so it can end on an off and then start on an off? So it can start on an off and end on an off? It's Offset, Quavo, Takeoff? Is that the way that it's supposed? Anyway. So Takeoff was accused of this rape. Now, they need to change laws. They need to change laws, whereas if somebody call you a rapist, and it's proven, and they try to take you to court and everything. I'm not talking about somebody just saying he raped me. I'm talking about somebody try to call you a rapist, sue you. She's also currently suing them, by the way. Somebody try to call you a rapist, sue you, try to get you prosecuted and everything else. And it's found out that unequivocally that the person did not do it, or they was not even they the person 100% didn't do it. I think that the individual that was accusing the person of the rape, I think there should be charges against them. I think that there has to be something that needs to be done. I think there has to be something that needs to be done. Shout out to Keenan Romney with the $9.99 drop. He said, just checking in, y'all. Everybody stay blessed. Salute, my brother. Keenan Romney pulls up into the saloon. He's walking like this. He got a big belt buckle. Keenan walks into the saloon. He has a big belt buckle. He's walking like this. Keenan is walking like this. Hold on. I'm going to show you how Keenan walking. Keenan Romney walks up into the saloon. Keenan walking like this with his big belt buckle. He got a big belt buckle. He walking like this. He's like, hey, partner. And he's standing. And when he stands, he's standing like this. He's not bow-legged, by the way. He's just standing like this. He is absolutely not bow-legged. Keenan Romney is just standing like this with his big belt buckle. And he walks into the saloon and he looks around. He says, this place is kind of empty. There's not that many people in the saloons today. So he walks over to the bartender. He is not bow-legged, by the way. He is 100% not bow-legged. So he walks up to the bartender. He says, hey, bartender. Walks up to the bartender. He says, hey, bartender. Let me get a shot of sarsaparilla. Bartender says, not a problem, good sir. He says, not a problem, good sir. He pours him up some sarsaparilla. He says, we got this new stuff that comes from the future. It's called Soleil Hennessy. Do you want some of this Hennessy? He says, no, I don't want none of that dark liquor. I want this sarsaparillas. He drinks his sarsaparilla. He goes over. He points at the location over there. He says, what's that over there? All the chairs are still up on the table. He said, that's the smoking section. You can't go over there. Not yet. We don't know if it's open today. Shout out to Keenan Romney coming in with his huge belt buckle. He is not bow-legged. Who else we got up here? What up, Monica Kendra Whitehead? How you doing? He is not bow-legged. I just want to make that clear. What is that saying? Yeah, there has to be something. They have to do something, because look, I wanna move on. I'm not staying on the Quavo thing. I'm gonna move on. I mean, the Offset thing. I'm gonna move on. But the point in which I'm trying to make is this: they have to do something, because at this point, you could have somebody accuse anyone of doing anything. All they have to do is be in the same circumference in them. That's it. What up, Lamar Clark? That's it. All they gotta do is be in the same area with them. That's it. Imagine you being somebody that all you got to do is go to the same party as somebody else and they could accuse you of doing something. And then you got to prove that you didn't do it. Not them prove that you did do it. You got to prove that you didn't do it. See, that's the problem with accusing somebody of a sexual assault. You got to prove that you didn't do it. They don't got to prove that you did it. And that's backwards. We want to protect everybody. Don't get this confused. Later, Queen Shot. Don't get this confused. We want to protect everyone. Everyone needs protection, especially the most vulnerable. But we're living in a time where people are not honest. I'm going to tell you some funny shit. What up, J. Pierre? I spend a lot of my time avoiding conflict. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. I spend a lot of my time avoiding conflict. It's a long story, but it has a lot to do with I'm not going to say I had an anger issue, but I used to get frustrated extremely quickly. And that kind of gave people the wrong impression of who I was. Get it? I used to get frustrated quickly, and it gave people the wrong impression of who I was. Like, I still get frustrated, don't get it confused. But if I see a situation that I know is gonna that might spiral out of control, I just avoid it. That's it. You can call me what you want to call me. You can say what you want to say about me. But at this age that I'm at now, I understand how important my peace of mind is. I understand that I don't want to be in conflict. I don't want to be arguing. I don't want to be going through bullshit. I don't beef with people. Like, I literally don't beef with people. If you see somebody beefing with me, that's them arguing. I don't beef with people. I think that it's a bad practice. What up, Mario? So I say all that to say this. When you open yourself up to more people, when you allow more people around you, you allow more BS to be possible. This is a fact. So just be mindful of that when y'all going out and you doing whatever you doing. That not everybody got your best intentions in heart. Not everybody. Most people flat out don't. Most people only want to be around you because it entertains them to make you miserable. I'll say that again. There are sick people in this world. Sick people. And I'm not saying this as like, I'm not. They really are just sick people in this world. And they're only around you. They're only hanging out with you. They're only allowing for you to be around them. They only calling you up. They only pulling up on you because your misery entertains them. When you start avoiding the bullshit, when you start not going to where there's problems at, when you start just, I don't got time for that, and moving it on, people gonna call you pussy. People gonna call you everything else when you avoid conflict. That's when your own constitution is gonna come into play. How mentally strong are you? How? Because most people, as soon as they hear, they like freaking Marty McFly. They hear somebody call them chicken, all of a sudden now they just throwing their whole life away. This is a fact. Somebody call some of y'all chicken, y'all be ready to go die over nothing. You can't stand in front of me and tell me about a fight that you won and that be bragging for me. That might be bragging for you, but that's not bragging for me. I'm gonna tell you how it sounds to me. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna shout out to Bree Powell. This sniper. I'm gonna say it like this. And this is when somebody is just standing there just telling you about a fight, not because they're telling you about something that has substance to it. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like, yo, this thing happened, it was terrible, I had to protect myself. That's a whole different situation. This is what I hear when somebody comes up to me and tells me about they just randomly fighting some dude. Yo, because you know it's gonna be a black guy fighting another black guy. Yo, there was this person, right? Let's say they're talking about, yo, he was looking at me. I don't know what the fuck y'all say. Yo, what the fuck you looking at? You wanna know what I hear? Yo, I was a place. And another black man looked at me. Who he think he is? This nigga. I felt uncomfortable. So I challenged him. You know what I do when people look at me weird in the street nowadays? I'm like, what the fuck? Keep walking. What the hell are you talking about? You stopped to have a whole fight with a dude because he looked at you. So So you stopped at a whole fight with a dude because he looked at you. You've had a whole fight with another dude because he said something that you didn't like. You're fighting people because they're saying things that you don't like. So be mindful, alright? I don't want nobody getting hurt. I don't want nobody going to jail. I don't want nothing bad happening to anybody. Some of us got real situations that if we come into contact with the police and in the wrong type of way, it's bad for us. Some of us have real situations. I'm not trying to be standing out here fighting you over nothing. I'd rather just let you take the W. I take the L and then I just keep it pushing. I lost something really, 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 really important to me in my life that I am just still struggling to get over because of me not being able to stay composed. On the internet today, I heard somebody, this was yesterday I think, I saw somebody talking shit to 2 Chainz. They was like, yo, 2 Chainz is pussy, this and this and that. And once again, this comes into play. Once again, this comes into play. Why is people that don't want to argue with other people unnecessarily pussy? Why is it people that just rather avoid conflict pussy? Why? Nobody sees anything else wrong with that? Because when a white person avoids a white conflict with a white person, nobody say anything. It's cool. When a black person avoids conflict with other black people, the world gets upset. Think about that. The majority of people, I don't know what you are, who here, I don't know. Individually, I know what race people are, but I just want to tell you something. So you know black people, right? That got haters, right? The majority of the haters that these black people have are other black people, aren't they? The majority of the haters that that you might have, I'm talking to the black people in here. The majority of the haters that you have are black people, aren't they? What up, Antonio? Think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. Let's move on. Takeoff, apparently homegirl has not dropped her civil case yet. She might as well just drop it. She's not gonna win. If the government is basically, god dang it, the Knicks is getting smacked. I don't even want this shit on the screen no more. If the government is saying that they're not going to prosecute and that they don't want to waste their time going after Quavo, because apparently it literally says, Quavo's attorney said that the government said that there is basically there's evidence that it didn't happen more than that there's evidence that something might have happened. Basically, let me get my coffee. I'll be right back. So point being is this: a lot of you dudes out there, y'all call yourself these rappers, y'all finally, I think that's what it is. I'm about to say something real quick. I think that's what it is, right? I think what happens is a majority of these dudes that's rappers now, you could tell the ones, and I'm not trying to throw shade at nobody, but you could tell the ones that was, you know, getting some ass before they got on. You could tell who was getting baddies and who was beating baddies before they got on. You could tell. In my opinion, you could tell. You could tell who the shorties who was bagging shorties, like fine shorties, not just any old shorties, but fine shorties before they got on. You could tell. You could tell. In my opinion, I think you could tell. I think you could tell. think you could tell. You could tell who's already who had like a little, who had some shortage. You could tell. You could tell who wasn't getting no ass. Because the dudes who wasn't getting no ass, they wasn't getting with shorties that, you know what I'm saying, the sex was good, I guess. They get into the game. They trying to run through everything. But the dudes that was always getting ass, they get into the game and they stay working. Please tell me where I'm wrong. With the exception of anybody who has a sexual disorder. Some people have sexual disorders. They just gotta have sex. They just got to. That usually happens to people, in my opinion, that were indoctrinated into sex at a very young age. Anyway, what y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to discuss? This is basically open discussion. Pardon me. What it is I want to discuss today. I don't got all of everything into the jump off yet. I wish I could play the bag song for y'all. I can't. Tons of things I want to put in there, but I can't. So it is what it is. No gaming at all. Let's talk about topics that we usually talk about on it. Oh no, you're the troll anyway. You're the troll anyway, so it don't matter. If you notice, I don't say hi to you. What up, Takashi fan? What up, DSTN? Ain't nobody calling you Dustin. I don't care what your wife says. Chillin'. What up, Net Stars? Juice now, Young Boy. No, Young Boy is not getting out anytime soon. Young Boy has to wait to trial. For everybody that don't know, Young Boy got arrested. California gave him bail. Louisiana revoked the bail. Louisiana revoked the bail. They said he's going to have to wait for trial. They're not letting him out. I think he needs a new team. I think that whenever he does get out, whenever he does come back out into the out here to the world, I think he needs a new team. Period. I think he needs a new team. I think that he needs to learn how to move like a grown man. What he's actually booked for is he was supposed to it had a ton of different things. But basically he was supposed to go to court. He had court mandated appointments that he had to keep that he didn't keep, like drug testing. So therefore he violated the terms of his release. So yeah, he violated the terms of his release. So that's the issue. So he just gotta learn, like, he's just not moving like a grown man. It gotta be difficult, and I'm not saying that to be disrespectful to him at all, but it gotta be difficult to be to have as much money as he has and don't have anybody that he could trust that knows how to move with the type of money that he has. Because the only older dudes he know most likely don't have that type of money. don't have that type of access that he has. You understand what I'm saying? So it's difficult. It has to be difficult to have the type of money and access and notoriety that he has, and not to have somebody that's been there, done that, being able to help guide him. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, only two things could have happened in order to get have the police come to that Louisiana thing. I'm going to discuss that also. One of the things had to have been, just so we could be clear, somebody called the cops and snitched on him because somebody was already working with the cops. That's one. Two, somebody was driving by and actually saw them and called the cops. If somebody was either which way, if he would have had an older person there that knew how to move, maybe this doesn't happen. Maybe this doesn't happen. That's just my opinion. Yes, he's still with Yaya. I think she put out, "This is the worst day of my life." Like, nah, baby girl, you've had worse days. Remember that day that you stabbed that girl up? That was a way worse day than this one. I'm not laughing at that shit. I'm just saying that's a factual statement. Yeah, I think, but that's a good way to look at it, Tekashi fan. This generation of rappers actually do got it pretty, god dang it. This generation of rappers actually do got it pretty tough. Do not be confused. I think that there were people that tried to pull up for to give him advice and to help him out. Don't forget about that. There were people that tried to pull up. One of my favorite people to hear talk. There was some people that tried to just so we could be clear, if you remember, was it Jay Prince? Jay Prince tried to give him a little bit of game and put him on. He didn't want to listen to Jay Prince. Master P tried to give him a little bit of game and put him on. He didn't want to listen to Master P. Then he said Master P was after his money or some shit like that. Was that him or was that Kodak Black? It one of them. It was one of them. Juice Now says, "I don't think Young Boy is ever with anyone. They're with him, but he's not with them. He's banging everything that moving." He had individuals that was trying to give him a little bit of game, help him out, put him on, but once again, it's hard. Sometimes it's just hard to have faith and have belief in people because of the individuals in which you've already come in contact with. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you've just come in contact with people and I don't know what to say. Okay, this one is funny. This one is funny. Hold on, I want to show you something. This is funny. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to show you this. This is funny.
Someone just put a bucket on your head too? Bro, where did he go?
I'm sorry, that was funny. Sorry, that one was funny. I swear, if I'm ever anywhere and something happened to me, and it also happens to another person, I'm gonna assume they did it. Takashi69 says, I disagree because rappers are dying left and right, getting caught up not just by the police, now they getting caught up by federal BS. You disagree with what? What you disagree with? Yeah, Kevin Gates tried to put NBA YoungBoy on the game. I don't know. Kevin Gates, I don't know. Kevin Gates an OG out here. Kevin Gates moved like a OG. That's a fact. Don't let anybody lie to you. Kevin Gates is moving good. But first of all, one of the main reasons why a lot of these rappers got problems with drugs is because they dope them up. They get them high as shit. So they stay in the studio working for 2, 3, 4 days at a time without going to sleep. And you know that, right? And then now they got to come down off of that high, so now they got to pop drugs, so they come down off of that high. So that's why these rappers got all these drug problems. Now imagine if this is happening to somebody who's 17, 18 years old. Just something to think about. That's why every time I hear about a rapper saying they was in the studio for a week, I immediately think they're not just saying they was in the studio for a week. They was probably up for a whole week. They was probably awake for like 200 straight hours. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. When I hear somebody say, yo, I was in the studio for a whole week working. I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker was just getting high, staying up. That music is probably going to be fire. I'm laughing at shit, but I'm so serious. I'm laughing at shit, but I'm so serious. I don't think you know what humble means. I'm going to call you Iz. I don't think you know what humble means. What up, I rock with you, TV? Can people stop using the word humble? I don't think the people that use the word humble even know what the word means. I don't think they know what the word means. I think they just use it whenever they want somebody to be weak. Like whenever a person isn't showing weakness and they think that the person should show weakness, they say that person need to be more humble. I don't think they know what humble means. I think people just be using words, man. On some super real shit. Just being honest. I just get tired of hearing how somebody should be humble when in reality the person don't mean the person should be humble. What the person really means is that the person needs to be weak. Why people gotta be weak? I said I don't think you know what the word humble means. So I can't have an opinion on whether you know what humble means or not? Is that what you're telling me? I can't have an opinion on a comment that you made in my chat. I just want to be clear, that's what you're telling me. What up, Rose Gold? How you doing, my brother? I just want to be clear, because first of all, hold on, let's stop everything. Let's stop everything. You got the two words, the G-O-D and the is with me is one word. Because the is with me is one word. You're declaring God to be your name, you blasphemer. Hold on, stop. We're going to do this right now before I kick you. You got God, and then you got is with me is one word. Signifying that God is what you're calling yourself as far as that is your name, you blasphemer. I only let you keep it in here because that's between you and God. I know you think it's funny and you think it's a joke, but when it's your time, you are not going to think that this is a joke. This is literally blasphemy. Just so we could be clear. But you don't know no better. So don't tell me what you know and what you don't know when you come in here quite literally with a name that is blasphemy. You don't tell me what you do and you don't know. Okay? Because if you don't know that that's blasphemy, you cannot tell me that you know what the word humble means. Just so we could be clear. I'm not changing the subject. I'm explaining about knowing words and not. You cannot tell me that you know what the word humble means when you have a name that is blasphemous. I'm not changing the subject. First of all, I want everybody to scroll up before I kick him. Y'all can see every single comment he makes is trying to change the subject. Scroll up, check for yourself. Scroll up, check for yourself. There you go. I'm going to wait to kick him so y'all can scroll up and see what he's been trying to do this whole entire time. Every time I talk about something, he tries to change the subject. So just scroll up. It hasn't been pissing me off. Quite honestly, I don't really care. Takashi fan says, in my opinion, Jack Frost, the new generation makes too much money. TOO. Too much money for someone to talk down on them. OG disconnect. That's the point in which I was trying to make. Most of these young rappers are disrespectful because they stay getting shitting on. That's a fact. That's the point I was actually trying to make. The only people that can be able to talk to some of these new rappers is people that also is in that tax bracket or higher. That's why I specifically brought up Master P and Jay Prince as being individuals who tried to talk to these younger rappers and it didn't get nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? What up, C Graph? And it didn't get nowhere for them. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I specifically brought up those particular individuals. He said that's what the J. Cole movement was about, in my opinion. Alright. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's like this, right? In order to be a rapper nowadays, you have to be dangerous, wanting violence. You have to be dangerous, wanting violence, right? In order to be a rapper nowadays. You have to basically be willing to sell your community up the river. Right? Because there are a lot of rappers who don't sell their community up the river, but those rappers don't make it, even no matter how good they are, they don't get the notoriety they deserve. What up, E. Simmons? Right? Want to name some rappers, look at Papoose. Papoose is fucking phenomenal. But the only place that he's even getting his flowers and being appreciated is on Instagram at this point. right? Because most other places, they're just not even. He's not doing the numbers he deserved to do. He's a phenomenal rapper. More dope rappers that a little bit more commercial is Remy Ma. But y'all go look up Lady London. She's nice for everybody that don't know. Rhapsody, nice for everybody that don't know. But these are all rappers that are not pushing certain narratives. So since they're not pushing certain narratives, they don't make it into the algorithm. It don't matter how good they are. I get pissed off every time I see the new dope rapper gotta be a gang member. Why can't the new, and if the new dope rapper ain't a, like, why can't the new dope rapper just be a regular person that's just dope? Appreciate you. I rock with you, TV. Why can't the new dope rapper just be dope? Why can't the new dope rapper just be dope? Huh? Why can't the new dope rapper just be an extremely skilled individual that's doing some dope shit? Anybody heard that Rod Wave album? Rod Wave sold 130-something thousand his first week. Shout out to Rod Wave. Shout out to Rod Wave. Right? I'm not hating on Pooh Shiesty. I'm not a big Pooh Shiesty fan. I don't really know much about his music. But do Pooh Shiesty got 5 hard songs? Do Pooh Shiesty got 5 hard songs? 5. Rose Gold says Rod Wave the Trap Luther Vandross. Yep. Do Pooh Shiesty got 5 hard songs? Takashi's fan says Jack Frost, is it fair to say that nowadays the rappers' own team switch up on them faster than fans do? Yeah, it's fair. Because this isn't like back in the 80s when the dude that's on your team is somebody that was from your block you grew up with. This isn't back like in the 90s when a dude that's on your team is some dude that was from the block that you grew up with. A lot of these guys is calling these dudes bros that they knew for 3 weeks. So yeah, you can say that. A lot of people's teams are switching up on them and doing them dirty. These are facts. I'm not even going to argue. I'm not going to argue. And I'm not just talking about because of any specific Treyway situation or nothing like that. I'm just saying, just in general, yeah. Because I think somebody on NBA YoungBoy's team is busy fucking his shit up. What up, Cash Roll? Cash Roll said, Happy Good Friday. Happy Good Friday. Happy Good Friday. Salute Jack Frost. Salute chat room. Hit that like button, fam. Let's get it. Takashi69 fan says, for example, Jack Frost, nowadays the rappers have a team and in their own camp sends pictures to TMZ or blogs, etc. Fake loyalty. This is a fact. Once again, look, I keep pointing this out. I'm going to talk about a Takashi situation because Takashi is in here. Takashi69 fan is in here. So I'm going to talk about a Takashi situation because it's just something that you just brought to light while reading that comment saying TMZ and everything else. Check this out. Check this out. Kuda B was not charged with anything until that TMZ video came out. Who sent that video to TMZ? Tekashi in jail. Maybe it was one of his peoples. I don't know. But why would he send a video to TMZ, causing more problems for himself? So who sent that video to TMZ? Who was the individual that supplied TMZ with the video? They wasn't trying to screw Kuda over. Kuda just collateral damage. They tried to screw Tekashi over. So the point is, who sent the video to fucking TMZ? Shout out to James S. Once again, that's all I'm saying. Because while people are gonna say, screw who sent it to TMZ, screw Tekashi, I'm not defending Tekashi when I say that. I'm defending Kuda B. Kuda B could have just had nothing happen to him and not go to jail. Now Kuda B doing what, 4 years or some shit? Shout out to BQ Mommy. Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. Not Kuda B doing like 4 years or some shit? He could have just did nothing? I know why they sent the shit in. I know why they sent the shit in, and I know why they sent the shit to TMZ. I know why they sent the shit to TMZ. I could tell you right now. Who want to know why they sent the shit to TMZ? Tekashi 6ix9ine already signed the deal where he had to admit to everything that he did. That didn't come up on any of the charges. So what I'm thinking is, I could be wrong. So what I'm thinking is, maybe I could be wrong. But what I'm thinking is, the person who sent the shit to TMZ did not think that Tekashi told the feds that. So therefore, it would null and void his 5K1. That's why. That's why I believe they sent it in when they sent it in. It was around the end of December, beginning of January, right? Of last year, right? It was like the end of 2019, beginning of 2020 or something like that, in January, right? Or December or some shit. I believe that they didn't think that Tekashi told. Listen, I believe they didn't think that Tekashi told the government about Kuda B. How would they know that unless they was able to see the paperwork? So either they had to have known somebody that saw the paperwork and shot them a line. Swag says Swag is a white youth and most of his haters are white. Shout out to that. But you also white, not black. So that still backs my point that black people aren't usually hating on other people that are not black. Black people are usually hating on other black people. So that had to be somebody that saw the actual paperwork. See, that's the shit that kills me. Nah, you good, Swag. See, that's the shit that kills me. People are always thinking, like, you'll be surprised at how many times I see somebody out in the street and then they be like, yo, you the Tekashi guy. And then they be talking and then they be saying some shit. And I be like, you know, I'm not, they say something that I said. And then I'm like, but you know, I didn't say that to defend Tekashi, right? That's not why I said that. And then I have to have a whole conversation. Sometimes they get it, but most times they don't. Where I'm saying, I'm not defending Tekashi on whatever that point is. It's just that thing that people are upset about, I don't feel the same way about. That's it. That's it. I just got different information. I feel different about it. The fact that you feel the way you feel about it is fine with me. What up, young Earl? And that's what I believe happened. Somebody saw the paperwork. Because remember, another thing that people fail to remember, fail to really get involved is, this happened right after the main paperwork was dropped where everybody knew what the charges were. As soon as everybody seen what the charges were, that charge was not on there. Then all of a sudden TMZ gets the video footage. That shit didn't hurt Tekashi at all. That just hurt Kuda B. So whoever did that is a bitch ass nigga. Do with that what you want. Man, do with that what you want. Because that didn't hurt Tekashi at all. That only hurt Kuda B and Kuda B's family. NetStars Live says, Frost, that's deep. Someone knew how close him and Kuda was and figured that if... But even more importantly, I think they already knew that that wasn't a charge. Everybody say what's up to my niece Brooklyn with 2 N's. Shout out to BQ Mommy, my sister-in-law with the $5 drop. She said, shout out BBN Network gang, official bosses, ACSC. Let's go. I'm not getting into I would have to first have a conversation with 6ix9ine, what I've never had. But I would first have to have a conversation with 6ix9ine so I could add, there's about 4 questions that I would need to ask him, and then I would know a certain thing that I've been not telling nobody about, because it don't matter. So it don't matter. It'll only matter depending on what his fucking answers are. That's the only way it'll matter. It really just depends on what his answers are. That's the only. But I don't know what his answers are. So as of right now, it don't matter. So nobody don't have to look at Jack like, yo, Jack, you know, whatever. Now it don't matter as of right now. But I would need to know what his answers are with about 3 or 4 questions, probably 5. Yeah, about 3, maybe 3. 3 questions. Like I would need to speak to him personally, ask him 3 questions, and then there's something that I would be able to say, and it'll probably make y'all look at the whole situation differently. But at the end of the day, you can't snitch. Nobody's condoning snitching. I am 100% not condoning snitching. I think that we live in a weird world where we're calling shit snitching that ain't snitching. Yes, Louisiana police officers are being investigated. 4 Louisiana police officers have been reassigned, and 2 police officers are under investigation. They believe that there's going to be somewhere between like 620 and 660 cases that might get thrown out of court involving guns and drugs because of police misconduct. I'll be on board. All right? I'll be on the board. Y'all can almost literally come in here and ask me about almost anything, especially if it does not have to do with this rap shit. This is crazy. Really? especially if it doesn't deal with this rap shit. Because most of the news I watch don't got shit to do with rappers. C. Graf said most of us wouldn't even know about 6ix9ine if it wasn't for you reporting. I never postulated that much to the feds. Don't play unless you sing. Like, never mind, I'm not dissing rappers. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. We could talk about this NBA YoungBoy shit real quick. Hold on. We could talk about this NBA YoungBoy shit. Alright, so check this out. NBA YoungBoy situation is as of this, just so we can be clear. I'm gonna switch over to NBA YoungBoy for a second. NBA YoungBoy situation is as of this. The reason why there was an actual warrant out for NBA YoungBoy's arrest is because NBA YoungBoy's was not. What are you talking about? Who? What are you talking about? Please just let that person just do whatever that person is doing. No, hold on, stop. You see what happened when I don't kick somebody? he's upset. I'm not saying nothing to you, man. Just do whatever the hell. I don't got time for this shit. So check this out. Listen. NBA YoungBoy actually had a warrant out for his arrest because he was supposed to go take drug tests and he had other court-mandated appointments that he was not going to. That's why he had got a federal warrant out on NBA YoungBoy, just so we could be clear for everybody that don't know. So that's what the federal warrant was about. The thing that I'm confused about is, first they said the federal warrant was about the guns. I'm going to say this again. First, they said the federal warrant was about the guns. He was seen in a photo with guns. I'm not even going to kick you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put you on so many timeouts that you're just not going to be able to comment. I'm going to put you on so many timeouts that you're just not going to be able to comment for, I don't know, for the rest of the show. So, check this out. So, my question is this. Why did they change the reason? Him being in photos with guns is reason enough for them to send a warrant out for him. But it might not be reason enough for them to hold him. I want to say a lot of stuff. But I'm not. I got my own reasons why I'm not. I want to say a lot of stuff. I quite honestly, I don't want to give other content creators content. When my numbers go back up to where they should be because of the information that I give out, then I'll start saying certain things that allow other content creators to then get content off of me. But I just don't want to say certain things because I don't want to give other people content that they're going to get from me and then they're going to benefit from, but I'm not going to benefit from. So I'm not going to say it. But, quite frankly, NBA YoungBoy is in a really precarious situation, and I wouldn't be surprised if his life is in danger. Next Stars Live, that dude's a whole troll. That's one of them troll dudes. He tried to change his name to something that I wouldn't kick. That dude's a whole troll. Whenever you see him in here, watch, he just comment. He's a whole troll, man. Stop. Don't worry about him. He's alright. He's somewhere, I don't know. That might be Black Wolf in disguise. Put it like that. He's a whole troll, man. Don't worry about him. He's good. Don't worry about him. Guy got way too much free time. A lot of people do. When you're not working towards your own dreams, you're always gonna have free time. When you're not working on yourself, you're always gonna have free time. When you're not doing shit that's gonna benefit you and help your family, you're always gonna have free time. Copy? When your whole life is leisure, you're always gonna have free time. Woohoo! Lathering the vids up. He's like, woohoo! Shout out to him though. Kevin Gates has a story. Kevin Gates says that he did a song with NBA YoungBoy, everybody knows, and Kevin Gates actually they was at the video shoot. NBA YoungBoy refused to get out the car. Called him pussy. He said he refused to get out the car. I think that NBA YoungBoy might have there might be a reason that he might believe that his life might be in danger. He might actually have a situation going on where his life might be in danger. Takashi Fan 69 says NBA YoungBoy and Cass both are going through the exact same thing. 6ix9ine was hope they came at in it if no cap prayed. Wow, god damn it! Please make sense when you write. Okay. So I said, what's up? How you doing? That's my sister, by the way. How you doing? I miss you, and I apologize, and I love you. I'm sorry. And Shorty was cute. Cute as shit. You picked a very, very... Yep. I put him on the time admins. Every time you see him call me son, put him on the timeout. One, this dude is not from New York. And two, I am not his son. I'm not even going to call my own age. But I'm probably so many more years older than this kid. Didn't they go get each other's faces tattooed? Or didn't they get matching tattoos or some shit? Didn't YoungBoy go get a tattoo of Gates, and Gates got a YoungBoy tattoo? Didn't that shit happen? Isn't that a thing? Isn't that a thing? Isn't that a thing? Gates went and got a tattoo First of all, everybody's the hero of their own story. Alright, swag, so stop. Alright? Allow people to be happy with who they are. Everybody's the hero of their own story. Just so we could be clear. So there's nothing wrong with that. Alright? Everybody's the hero of their own story, homie. Who tells the story from the perspective of the villain? Who the hell does that? Who tells the story like, yeah, I was a terrible person. I'm trying to do all the bad things in the world. Who tells this damn story from that perspective? Everybody's like, they did it. I tried to stop it. Them rat bastards. That's the perspective people tell things from. Everybody says that everybody's the hero of their own story, homie. And I think that's the reason. I think because I have that understanding and I apply that understanding, I think that that's the reason why when you hear me talk about these anyone that you hear me talk about, I think that that's why I'm able to be unbiased and I'm able to not attack them sometimes when they probably don't deserve to be attacked, because I understand that no matter what the person just did, they do believe that they're right. They do believe that the thing that they did is justified. You understand what I'm saying? So if we're not dealing with people on that particular level and with that type of insight, then that means that you're dealing with people with the understanding that they might think about whatever the perspective is that you have the same way that you think about it, when in reality they thinking about it from their perspective and not yours. And from most individuals' perspective, they are the hero of their own story. So when somebody comes and they start telling you about whatever they telling you about, they not talking to you like, yeah, I'm Moriarty. They like, I'm Sherlock Holmes out this bitch. So I think that that's the way that's why when I talk about shit, I talk about it different than everybody else. And that's why I'm telling you, whenever there's something that I don't want to tell nobody, because I don't want people to, I'm tired of other people stealing my content. I'm tired of it at this point. Let our numbers go back up to where they should be, and then I'll start putting out stuff so people can steal the content. It's that simple. It's that simple. When my numbers get back the way they're supposed to be, I'll start putting out shit and I want people to steal the content. Until then, I'm going to let the world be the way it is. Because not for nothing, I be seeing some of the videos that people be making, and then I be looking at I look and I be like, 10,000 people watch this video? I be like, all right, hold on, I watch a couple of minutes of it, and then I'm like, but this person don't even know what they talking about. Ah, fuck it. Like, fuck it. And I'll be like, and I'll be ready to make a video like going putting them on, but I'll be like, I'm not even gonna do it. Swag says a lot of these people are mentally ill, undereducated, understimulated. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But we're living in a weird time right now where the more educated you are, the more certain people are not going to pay you no attention. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of people that are not going to pay you no attention if you are educated. If you do sound like you know how to speak correctly. You understand? You know, when we was growing up, they used to be like, yo, stop talking white. You'd be like, what the fuck do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? Well, nowadays, that's the type of, I think, perspective that a lot of individuals, they come across. When they hear you talking like you know what you're talking about, when they hear you talking and you sound like you're intelligent, but you're talking about shit that happened in the street, they don't want to pay you no attention. But if you talking and you sound intelligent and you talking about like, no, stock market or something like that, them niggas is like this with a pad and pen. Just saying. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. You said 6ix9ine just went Super Saiyan. You spell Saiyan wrong. What you mean by that? It's Saiyan. It's 2 A's. Saiyan. Okay, Littlefoot, I think that you should oh, you trying to tell me what I should be doing, or you trying to tell other people what they should be doing, Littlefoot? Ah, you a Karen. Yo, Littlefoot is a Karen. Smoke in the chat. Littlefoot is a Karen. Littlefoot has a problem with swag. You know, y'all could always just have a petty war. If y'all not gonna have a petty war about it, I don't want to hear about it. I'm being honest with you. Either y'all have a petty war about it, or I don't want to hear about it. Swag, if do I say anything about your name? I said one thing about your name. I only call you Swag. I left the name alone. So if I don't care about the name, you shouldn't either, right? And once again, if y'all not gonna have a petty war, I don't want to hear nothing about it. I don't want y'all to have. I don't even want to have this conversation. Oh, he went golden here. Okay. I don't want to hear the conversation. Y'all not having a petty war? That's how people fight in here. That's how people fight in the BBN. Y'all have petty wars. If y'all not having petty wars, I don't want to hear about it. We already got a person named Foot in the Ass. What up, Corey? Shout out to my cousin Corey Sweeney up in here. Yeah, if we are not having a petty war, I might time both of you rat bastards out. We ain't doing this. Y'all not gonna be just randomly arguing and no drops is happening. What kind of shit is that? I told y'all the saloon is open. It's up to y'all if y'all want to do petty wars or not. I ain't got shit to do with that. God dang it. Oh yeah. She's a cutie too. It's a whole pack. Let's go. She a whole cutie over here. I love this hearing her talk. Not for nothing. Okay. Queen Shy. With the Queen's merch on. Let's go, baby girl. With the Queen's merch on. Let's go. Oh, and I'm going to need some of these pictures so I can put it up on the jump off. Shout out to Queen Shy. That's Queen Shy right there with the Queen's merch on. I don't know if I was supposed to show a picture, by the way. I just did it anyway. I'm Jack. Whatever, nigga. Shout out to Everett Gilchrist with the $10 drop. Everett Gilchrist pulls up into the saloon. Everett Gilchrist pulls up into the saloon. Yo, can you put those two on the timeout? We not having that. They not gonna be in here arguing and they ain't doing no petty drops. Put both of those rat bastards on timeouts. The next one of them that argues at the other one, I want one of the admins to put them on the timeout. We're not doing this. You're not gonna come in here arguing for free. Everett Gilchrist pulls up into the saloon. Also, you can also cop this shirt. It's in the store. could also cop this shirt. Alright, this is the shirt also. Every Gilchrist pulls up into the saloon. He the only person in 1860 with a hoodie. Everywhere, hold on. Wait, what? Okay, so I don't got no admins in here, so I'm just gonna put both of these guys on timeout to myself. There you go, boom. Every Gilchrist pulls up into the saloon. He's the only guy in 1860 with a hoodie. Hold on, I need to find a hoodie somewhere. Here we go. That's just me. Every Gilchrist pulls up into the saloon. The only dude in 1860 with a hoodie. I got to say fucking shirt on. He pulls up in the saloon. Only person in 1960 pull up in the saloon with a hoodie and Jordans on. He's like, hey, he walk in the saloon. Every Gilchrist walks in the saloon. He daps up the bartender. Boom. He comes in the saloon. He goes over to the bartender. He's like, yo, there's these dudes outside, man. They arguing. Said, really? Who are they? Said, I don't know, but one of them got little feet. And the other one, he looked like he's chewing on something. I don't have to slide inside there, but they outside and they arguing. Bartender says, don't worry, they can't get in here. The only way anybody could get into the saloon is with admission. So they outside over there across the street with the haters arguing at each other. Shout out to Littlefoot and Swag arguing outside. And shout out to every Gilchrist with the $10 drop. Outside, every Gilchrist. I just realized that shit. I put the damn same shirt. What the fuck? Right. Now I like walking around with my name on my clothes. Shout out to Black Cuddy. Salute to the Black Spades. Like I got like a nerve thing going on. Alright, what we talking about? I put those guys on timeout. Alright, how y'all in here arguing and shit? We do petty wars in here. You can't just randomly argue with each other without doing petty drops. Get out of here. We ain't doing that. Alright, what we talking about? We're already an hour and a half in, so that means that the rest of the show is what y'all guys want to talk about. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all just want to hear jokes? Give me something to roast. Y'all just want to hear jokes? I roast something. Just give me something to roast. What y'all want? Y'all want me to roast something? Give me something to roast. If y'all don't got nothing, then we gonna call it a night. Do you watch the JBP? I don't know what that is. What is that? What's the JBP? The fuck is that? Is this a joke? I don't know yet. I said it. Give me some what we talking about. I make jokes about something. We at the part of the show where we should have discussed everything already. Shout out to Net Stars Live with the $5 1 cent drop. He said for the Petty Boys tab out. The Joe Budden podcast. Hold on. I got okay. We could discuss this. First of all, I love what they're doing. I don't know if they did this on purpose or if it was by mistake. But I love, aren't Joe and Rory going to like couples counseling or some shit? Isn't Joe and Rory going to couples counseling? Isn't he? Isn't Joe and Rory going to couples counseling? Am I wrong or did I hear that right? Has anybody else heard about this bullshit? Is Joe and Rory going to couples counseling? I'm curious. Anybody else heard about this? First, I just want to say this, and this has come from the bottom of my heart. I think that is some of the best fucking, that's lit. That's fucking lit. Yo, these dudes is going to counseling. I want you to just think about that for a minute. Just so we can be clear. They kicked Shin and Osborne off the show. The View, people just get kicked off straight off the show. Joe Budden podcast, nah, we really friends for real. Is Joe Budden still on that fucking that show? Nah, he ain't on that show no more because him and Sin ain't together no more, right? Because this could have been a thing. This could have been a thing. This could have 100% been a thing. Joe and Rory going to couples counseling on the jump off. Act destroy Rory. Look, I'm going to say it like this, right? I actually like Rory and Maul. I like those guys. I don't got a beef with them. Also, I do not have a beef with academics. I actually admire the guy. He did a lot with a little. He paved a lot of this way for a lot of people. And a lot of the individuals that just bash academics and talk shit about him and drag him, I think they bitch ass niggas. Not for nothing. Okay, that's not fair. I don't think they bitch ass niggas. I think that they don't get it though. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they get it. Like, if academics did all of the things that people were saying he should have did, he wouldn't be where he's at. So should he have done those things? You get what I'm saying? If academics would have did everything the way that people were saying that he should have did it, he wouldn't be where he's at. He wouldn't have acquired what he's acquired. So with that being said, should he have been listening to all of these people's opinions? I'm going to tell you something about getting rich. There's not one person right now who's rich that listens to everyone's opinion. There's not one person right now who's successful that listened to every opinion they heard. There's not one. That's literally the opposite of becoming successful. Listening to everyone's opinion and following. Because you can't follow everyone's opinion. We just spoke about perspective 2 seconds ago, right? You know what's so dope about the Different Strokes song? You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both in there. Yeah, what? That's the Facts of Life song. The facts of life, the facts of life. When the world never seems to be living up to your dreams. That's definitely the wrong song. But Different Strokes song had the same melody. And basically, what's good for you might not be good for me. You feel me? So that's why whenever anybody comes in here and they start telling me about their opinion and they start telling me what I should do and all this other mess, I don't pay them no attention. Because if that was such a good idea, you wouldn't be telling me about it. You'd be doing it yourself. You think somebody comes with $1 million idea and say, I don't feel like getting rich. Hey, you, stranger, come here. I'm going to tell you a thing. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Who does that? Oh man, I got this $1 million idea. It's going to make somebody rich. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stay working this regular job. Yo, stranger, come over here. I'm going to tell you about this $1 million idea you're going to make. Nobody does that. If somebody got $1 million idea, they're going to do it them damn selves, or they're going to keep it to them damn selves. So that's why when people come up in here and they start telling me about all the things that I need to do, all of the things that I need to change, only thing I'm thinking to myself is, okay, so why aren't you doing it? In all fairness, why aren't you doing it? You know how many people swear up and down they knew what they would have did if they was in Tekashi 6ix9ine situation? You don't know how it feels to be in that situation. You've never been in that situation. Get the fuck out of here. I've never been in that situation. I don't know what I would have did. I don't know what I would have did if I was Shotty. I don't know what I would have did if I was Harv. I don't know what I would have did if I was any of those guys. I'm not in their situation, so I gotta respect what they did. You understand? Even if I don't like what they did, I gotta respect what they did. I'm not in their situation. I could dislike what they did all I want. But that would be hubris for me to stand somewhere and say, oh no, I would have did this different. I don't have the same experiences as any of these guys. I got different experiences. That goes right back to the thing about when people see me trying to avoid conflict. And they be like, oh man, that guy pussy. And I'm busy thinking to myself, I'm just trying to avoid conflict because I don't got time for this. That's what I'm thinking. You know what? I don't got time for this. I just want to avoid conflict. That's it. I got way more important things that I need to be able to exert my energy on. That I need to spend time thinking about. That's way more important than whatever this thing is that you think is important that you want to do with me. It's important to you. It's not important to me. So I'm just going to avoid it. And if avoiding it means maybe I just don't go over there. Or if avoiding it means you said some stupid shit and I'm just going to act like I didn't hear it. And that's what it is. Period. Stop spending all it. This is just me talking. But stop spending all of your time worried about what people who are not going to help you think about you. 1. 2. Stop spending all of your time following the opinions of people who don't know how it feels to be with you. I mean, pardon me, feels how it feels, who don't know how it feels to be you. You understand what I'm saying? Realistically, the other day when we was in here and this dude was Emmanuel, shout out to Emmanuel, I hope he's doing good today. He was going through whatever he was going through with homegirl. I can't really give him I don't know how it feels to have his emotions. I don't know how his emotions, I can't really give him advice. All I could do is say, look, try this and try that. Do what you want to do, though. But I can't really be like, tell him to do something, and if he don't do it, be like, God dang it, I tried to help you. No. If you really tried to help somebody, if they don't do the thing you asked them to do, you are not going to be upset. Think about that for a minute. What up, non-bigness? If somebody is really trying to help you and they give you advice and you don't take that advice, they're not going to be upset because they tried to help you. Now, if somebody tried to control you and they told you to do a thing and you did not do that thing they told you to do, they're going to be pissed. So take that into consideration. Figure out how to figure out who you should be talking to and who you shouldn't. If somebody gives you advice and they get pissed off, they wasn't giving you advice to help you. They was just trying to control you. Don't let that go over your head. Because people let shit like that go over their head. Some real shit. So I don't shout out to I'm assuming this is the same Keenan. And it didn't let me get the things going on once. Hold on a second. It might not be the same Keenan. Shout out to Keenan B with the $9 drop. He says, stay blessed. Frost in chat. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. I don't know what you're saying isn't fair, and I also don't know what you're calling oppressive behavior. What you mean, yeah, your fault? You ain't do nothing wrong. You sent it to the Cash App. Appreciate that. You want to send it to the Cash App? Send it to the Cash App. You want to send it to something else? Send it to the other thing. Oh, Keenan Rodney. Appreciate you, my brother. But just take that into consideration. For real, for real. Somebody give you advice and they get pissed off that you don't take their advice. They was not giving you advice. Don't fall for the trick. They were trying to control you. You don't notice? This is the best example I could give. Watch how people carry on when they come in here and they give me their opinion. And I don't immediately agree with their opinion. They wasn't giving me their opinion. They was trying to tell me how to think. And if I don't think the way that they want me to think, they're going to say that I don't respect their opinion. Later, Keenan, salute. If I don't... Look, listen. How 50 Cent put this shit up in 3 minutes ago and already got 2,000 likes. 2001. I'm laughing and shit. Anyway, wow, somebody posted this the other day, and I don't know if I agree with this, because I was with a woman and our relationship didn't work, and I think she did try to make me happy. So I don't know. How do y'all feel about that? So that's just something to think about. Don't worry, y'all gonna see it. People are gonna come in here, have an opinion, try to force their opinion on me, make it so I have to believe their opinion. If I don't believe their opinion, they're gonna say that I don't respect their opinion. Littlefoot is probably that other account. You can always tell the accounts because the person never stops texting and writing. But you helping to keep my chat rate up, so keep with your writing. Littlefoot. What up, Gloria Austin? Gates has him and Youngboy tattooed on him. Yeah, that's crazy. Why would Kevin Gates and Youngboy get tattoos of each other? I mean, shout out to that shit though. I don't understand it. Alright, so this is what I want to talk. I want to bring up this real quick. I wanna one, that's retarded. Shout out to GT Massive with the $20 drop, the dub drop. He says, Jack Frost University, hashtag big up. Appreciate you, my brother. GT Massive pulls up into the saloon. He's like, yo, he comes up to the bartender. He says, hey, bartender, you know what I'm here for? He slaps down the $20 worth of gold, which is a lot of gold back in this day, on the table. He says, hey, I'm here for the ladies. The bartender says, Mr. Massive, we heard about you. You was here this morning. We got 3 ladies, they in traction. We're gonna need for you to calm down on the sexual exploits. GT Massive says, hey, they don't call me Massive for nothing, bro. You hear me, brother? They don't call me Massive for nothing. GT Massive turns around. He starts walking to the stairs. He looks back at the bartender. Hey, you better, it's gonna be 4 on traction by the end of the morning. Shout out to GT Massive pulling up, hanging out with the ladies. For everybody that don't know, $20 get you upstairs with the ladies, where you can have all the happy times you're feeling like having. GT Massive is about to get kicked out of because he's doing too much with the ladies. Iman the Rich God says, what's up, BB and Jack Frost? Salute to all in the chat. Salute to all, love and light. My main account's still in the graveyard, but I'm still, your main account can't be in the graveyard. I emptied the whole entire graveyard. What's your main account's name, homie? But I always support, watch daily, and you make my day better, fam. Appreciate you. Said this morning was hilarious. Appreciate you. Hold on. What's the name of your main account? Because now I can see all the names in the graveyard. What's the name of your main account, homie? Your main account can't be in the graveyard. I got everybody out the graveyard on live. So if your main account is in the graveyard, you came back in and did some other wild shit and got put back in the graveyard. I have no idea what you're talking about, Swag. Sarsaparilla in my good hand. If you want sarsaparilla, you gotta literally pay to get into the saloon. It's $5. You getting nothing. Just Iman the Rich Swag Lord. Hold on, let me look and check in the graveyard, because I took everybody out of the graveyard, homie. The graveyard was emptied the other day. This is a fact. You are not in the graveyard, homie. Who the hell is dailyreporter.com and how did they get in here? Anyway, you're not in the graveyard, homie. Please, could you just avoid the guy Swag? Please stop talking to that guy. I don't even care. Argue about whatever the fuck y'all want to argue about. But I don't want y'all arguing in here unless you're doing petty wars, so I could then illustrate the arguing with my narrative. Y'all just arguing, and this is not dope. But if y'all was doing petty wars, then y'all could have a whole real fight. Hey, right there. What are you talking about? It was like this and shit. What are you talking about? Y'all motherfuckers got let out the graveyard like a fortnight ago. Was it? Whatever it was. Motherfuckers is like, yeah, Thriller, hey, Thriller night. No. He said after 3 years. You've been in the graveyard for 3 years. Shit, you know most people do drops. You should do a fucking drop. You was in the graveyard for 3 years. Here go the Cash App right there on the screen. Wait, you think what is corny? What are you talking about, Swag? I don't care what you're talking about. How about that? I care about what you're talking about. But if you're talking about what this guy's talking about, I don't care. I don't even know why you two is arguing this. Y'all like on a phone right now, texting back and forth, trying to figure out what y'all gonna say to each other. Oh no, petty wars. That's a whole nother thing that we do on this channel. Petty wars. Don't worry about it. You don't know what it is. Don't worry about it. It's not bad. It's good. Don't worry, Littlefoot about to get kicked anyway. He don't want to be here. He about to get kicked. Nigga was in the graveyard, man. Like, oh, monsters, ghouls and shit. Shout out to you guys. I don't care, Pack 4 prayers. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about who goes live. If there's 3 people in here, I'm fine. Okay? I don't care about none of that. Thank you. I don't care about none of that. Y'all people be concerned with the wrong things. Shit, cutie. This is just evil. Hold on. I want to say something real quick. This is just evil. So they think that because they come out with Jesus shoes that allegedly got holy water in them or whatever the case is. I think this is all fake anyway. But allegedly because they coming out with Jesus shoes that it's okay to come out with Satan shoes? That's just evil. Remember what Satan told Jesus. Yep, peace, Littlefoot. Boom. Threatening somebody, threatening physical violence on another person. You're not welcome here. Anybody else want to threaten physical violence on somebody? Because I ain't got time for none of that. We might have to put the if you ain't green, you get 3 comments. Littlefoot just got kicked. Appreciate you, Iman. Littlefoot just got kicked. Can we get bags? I don't have the bag song queued up. I wish I did. I can't find it. I gotta look for the bag song. Can we get bags? Littlefoot just got smacked with all the bags. Can we get bags, please? I didn't like him here, But I didn't have a good reason to kick him until he threatened somebody. So once you threaten physical violence on somebody, you got to go. We ain't got time for that. Nobody got time for that. Yeah, nobody got time for that. I'm going to tell you what's funny, though. I'm going to tell you what's funny. So, dude came in here and said the numbers are down because I'm going up against somebody else or whatever the case is. First of all, I started the 9 o'clock time spot, just so we could be clear. BBN started that. So anybody going on at 9 o'clock is basically copying off of the BBN network. Shout out to that shit. Anyway, that's one. Two is this. I go up against people every day. So what the fuck? That's not why the numbers is down. Numbers is down because the numbers is down. Somebody else is talking about something more interesting. I can live with that. What the fuck? I don't gotta hate. I'm not a hater, and I don't got hater bones in my body. They be definitely on that Ajax. Them niggas be chopping that shit up. Niggas be like, yo, get the Ajax. Niggas be like, like, I don't know what the fuck they using. Niggas be like, get the straws in the Ajax. Niggas be like, the Ajax is the best one. It's nice and clumpy. We don't want it to be too fine. We want it to be clumpy. We want it to be clumpy. We want the Ajax to be as clumpy as possible. We want it to be clumpy. Niggas be having on a clumpy Ajax. Shout out to you guys. You do understand, right? I'm going to say something real quick, just so everybody could be clear on something. You do understand that if an individual is trolling you, even if you don't think that you're great, they do. I'm going to say that again. You do understand that if an individual is trolling you, even if you don't think you're great, they do. I'm going to tell you something real quick. I'm going to show you something. Check this out. Who account just had that shit up on IG? Who account had this shit up? I'm going to show you something. Real quick, I'm going to show you something. I'm hoping I can still find it. I hope I didn't reset this bitch. I want to show you something. So they've been killing Coyle Ray. Is that her name? Coyle Ray? They've been killing her for being skinny. Right? First of all, shout out to all y'all slim chicks out there. For real, for real. Shout out to all of you slim chicks out there. For real, for real. Because at the end of the day, it takes all different types. Yeah, they low-key admire and envy you. That's a fact. It takes all different types, right? So shout out to all the slim chicks out there, right? So they've been bashing Coyle Ray because she's skinny. Okay. But I know people that love skinny women. I know people that don't even really care for thick women. Like, they like their women bony skinny. Right? And Coyle Ray isn't ugly at all. By no standard is she ugly. If she want to get up and do her dancing and twerking or whatever she want to do, let her. Because you know something? No disrespect. But no disrespect to nobody. But there's a 250-pound woman out there somewhere that wish she was as small as Coyle Ray. There's a 250-pound man out there somewhere that wish he was as skinny as Coyle Ray. Alright? I don't understand why people mad at her and talking crazy. So what when she twerk? You know, there's not much back there. So what? She's having fun and she's enjoying herself. Isn't the reason that people dance supposed to be because they're enjoying themselves and to have fun? Right? That is the reason, right? Emmanuel says, Jack, I ended up getting mad at work, holding feelings in boxes, fracture my hand. Wait, what? I'm sorry to hear that you fractured your hand. You should have did the thing I told you to do. Just got out of the ER. I'm sorry to hear that happened. You should have did the thing I told you to do. If you would have did the thing that I told you to do, none of that would have happened. Just so we could be clear. You should have did the thing I told you to do. I didn't tell you to do just so we could be clear, I didn't tell you the things I told you wasn't to get the girl. The things I told you was to keep your sanity and to keep you cool. That's why I told you to do the things I told you to do. You're never going to get the girl. The girl's going to decide whether she wants to deal with you or not. You're never going to get the girl. You never get the girl. The girl gets you. So I just told you the shit so you could keep your sanity. You should have paid attention and listened. I don't know what to tell you. I've had a fractured hand before. That shit is not nothing to play with. Anyway, we gonna get up out of here. We've been in here a while. I have tons of answers to my own problems. Oh, you hit him dumb quick. I got tons of answers to my own problems. And also, I didn't have an answer to his problem. Hey, Emmanuel. I didn't have an answer. Did I say I had an answer to your problem? Just so we could be clear? Emmanuel, did I ever say I had an answer to your problem? I never said I had an answer to his problem. I don't got an answer to his problem. His issue was, he thought his issue was whether he could get the girl or not. I didn't see that as the issue. I saw the issue was that it was upsetting you. I told you to do the thing that could hopefully keep you from getting upset. I told you to do exactly what I do to not get upset. That works for me. So I just told you to do the thing that I do. I don't know no other way to put that. I told you to do what I do. You think I don't think about Kendra every day? I think about Kendra every damn day, nigga. Every damn day I think about that woman. That's a fact. If I went around being upset about it or allowing for it to change my y'all, sometimes that should be bothering me. Y'all just don't know what be bothering me. Y'all think it be trolls. The trolls don't never bother me. How can I be upset that somebody's on my dick? I just want to explain this real quick. How can I be upset that somebody's on my dick? The only way that how can I be upset? You can't be upset if somebody's on your dick. There's nothing you can do about that. That's the thing going on with them. You understand what I'm saying? I can't be upset that somebody's on my dick. I can't be upset that I got some little boy, some white dude, and some guy from Ohio, and some other dude that was from New York that moved to somewhere. He moved to somewhere. I don't even know where he moved to, but he had to get out of New York City because he had some problems or some shit. I can't be upset that these people are on my dick. How can I get upset at that? There's nothing I can do about that. That's a them problem. I be having other shit going on. Trolls don't ever bother me. They just be wasting their time for whatever the reasons they want to waste their time. The fuck do I care? Look, how many troll accounts we had coming here already? One person. I'm destroying their life. Do you understand what's really happening? I'm destroying these people's lives. Because while these people could be doing things to help themselves and to do better in their world, all they're doing is wasting their time to try to come after me. I'm literally destroying their lives. Yeah, I'm destroying these people's lives. I can't help it they on my dick. There's nothing I can do about that. The fuck can I do about that? Oh, I'm gonna go make that a unusable word. Boom. I'm gonna add another word over here that's gonna be unusable. Let's add this word. Unusable. Boom. I didn't think about that. Now I got it. Boom. That's gonna be unusable. Let me see another word that could be unusable. Nah, that's good. That word will be unusable. Boom. Yeah, like I can't do nothing about that. I can't do nothing about that. I can't do shit about that. Can't do shit about that. You know, put it like this. I only got to deal with about 5 or 6 of them. You know how many of these people like Cardi B got to deal with? You know how many of these people like Offset got to deal with? You know how many of these people like, I don't know, any given rapper has to deal with? Any given person that's a celebrity has to deal with? I only got to deal with like, maybe at most, maybe I got about 40? Now I got 40, but I got about 7 or 8 of them that go hard. But there's about 40 or somewhere between 40 to 100. But I got about 7 or 8 that go hard. Like their lives are literally dedicated to me. You know how many of these people that other people got to deal with? They got to deal with a lot of these guys. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is not a lot. They think that they be upsetting me because I be going through whole other shit that don't got nothing to do with them. I be going through other shit that don't got nothing to do with them. I be perfectly honest with you. The fuck? I learned that a long time ago. You can't stop somebody from being on your dick. There's nothing you can do about that. God dang it, what the fuck is happening outside? Yeah, there ain't nothing I can do about that. What the hell? It don't even make sense to get upset, to be honest with you. Like, what am we gonna fuck up get a like just think about this for a minute. If these dudes was chicks, they would be trying to fuck me. You do understand that, right? If that young boy from Canada, if he was a chick, he'd be trying to fuck me. That Z guy, if he was a chick, he'd be trying to fuck me. Do you get what I'm saying? That dude, that weirdo guy, wise guy, whatever the fuck his name is, if he was a dude, if he was a chick, he'd be trying to fuck me. That other channel with the J guy, they'd be trying to fuck me if they was a chick. Do y'all get this? It don't even make sense for me to be upset at them for being on my dick. There's a dude that his whole entire channel was just videos about me. You think he wouldn't try to fuck me? I'm just keeping it a stack. Tell me where the lie at. Tell me where the lie at. There's dudes with channels. The only videos is talking about me and shit that pertain to BBN. You trying to tell me that these motherfuckers don't want to fuck me? If there was chicks, they be trying to fuck me. They be... What? Tell me where the lie at. I can't be mad at these guys. They confused or some shit. I can't be mad at them. There was chicks, they be trying to fuck me. Tell me where the lie at. I wish a female would come to me with this type of energy. I might marry the bitch. I might marry the bitch. Just keeping it a stack. You should hear about what these dudes be doing behind the scenes. These guys, they be doing weird shit behind the scenes, man. Shout out to them though, but I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing to stop you. I'm smiling because don't worry about it. This is a big year. This is a big year. This is a big year. A big, big year. And there are a lot of people who fuck with me. And there's a lot of people who I did favors for. And there are a lot of people that fuck with me. I can't even explain. But I'm going to leave it at that. And we're going to keep it pushing. It's who you know. It's who you know, man. Don't let nobody lie to you. It's who you know. I'm going to tell you the funniest thing. And this is what I don't think people got. When Adrian Broner went to court and they asked him why he didn't pay a thing. And he said, I didn't pay it because I don't got no money. He said, I got $13 in my pocket to my name. He said, I got $13 in the pocket to the name. They said, so how do you buy stuff? He said, I got friends. Some of y'all be disrespecting solid people. Some of y'all be starting trouble and being just fuck niggas to solid people. If you don't think other people can't see what you're doing, I don't know what to tell you. Because you can think whatever you want about me. But like I said, it's who you know, man. It's who you know. Don't never let that let that go over your head. It's who you know and who wants to know you. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. We gonna probably do a morning coffee in the morning. Why not? We gonna probably do a morning coffee in the morning. Maybe we do 2 shows tomorrow, 2 or 3. I still gotta re-download a lot of stuff to my computer. I still gotta. It's like it's brand new, fresh. I gotta go through all of my files and find the things that I need. So I'm gonna be doing that, a good deal of that tomorrow, probably tonight. I don't know. We're gonna see. With all that being said, also we're going to let's see what else are we gonna do tomorrow. We might go on. We might do. We might game tomorrow for a little while. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. We might game tomorrow for a little while. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a long thing. Oh, we can have a little Uzi conversation before we go. Nah, Lil Uzi a weirdo. I'm not trying to say that to be disrespectful, but he got in the middle of females arguing. Apparently, the city girls was arguing about something, and I don't know why, but Lil Uzi Vert decided to get himself involved in the argument between his woman and the other woman. And now I think JT is trying to come out saying that it wasn't what we think it is or whatever, but I didn't report on it. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't report on it, really. It was not, because to me it's nothing to talk about. Like, at the end of the day, I don't even think he should have been in whatever that conversation or argument that they was having was. But I don't think, I'm going to tell you what I think happened. Listen, bear with me. I'm going to tell you what I think happened. I think Lil Uzi Vert and the City Girls had a plan on getting popping. And that plan was the two City Girls argue a little. Lil Uzi Vert get in the middle of the argument. Now they become something that the bloggers talk about. I think that that's what the idea was, just so we could be clear. I think that that is what the idea was, just so we could be clear. But it didn't work out right because Southside, that's Young Miami's man, he came out and started going at Lil Uzi Vert. And I don't think he's wrong. Because I don't think Lil Uzi Vert should have got in the middle of the damn argument in the first place. That's the women arguing. And on top of this, they're women in a group together. So don't get involved in that argument, because now if they separate or if they break up or something like that, what is people going to say? If they're going to blame it on you, nigga. So don't even get involved in that. Let them, if they want to argue, if they got a problem, they got an issue, let them do what they do. And then you stay, pardon me, you stay over there. So I don't think Lil Uzi Vert, this is just my opinion, but what do I know? I don't think that was something that he should have got involved in. That didn't make sense to me. Maybe not. Oh, because Tip had me like this and shit. Tip had be like that kid from, what is it? What's the fucking it's not the Boondocks. It's, what's the, oh man, I forgot the name of the comic strip where the kid hat used to always be like this on his head and shit. I forgot the name. It's a comic strip. I forgot the name of the comic strip. I used to read, it was in the Daily News, and the kid used to always walk around with his hat like this. Like, this is how the hat used to be on the comic strip and shit. That was a good comic strip. That was funny. I used to listen to Roger. I used to read it all the time. That's the one thing I could definitely say about the all of the homes that I grew up in. We always bought the newspaper, and that shit went around the whole house. Everybody read. Anybody that lived in the house where we lived at eventually started reading the newspaper. Like, real talk. So you'd be surprised, because all we talking about is shit in the newspaper whenever we interact with one another. Like, I used to live with my stepmother, me, my pops, my stepmother, and you know, whoever else. It's not important. So we all used, everybody read the newspaper, made the rounds. Somebody went out in the morning, bought the newspaper, the Daily News and the Post, brought the bitch back to the crib. Maybe two people go out. There might be 2 or 3 of the same Daily News in the house. There might be 2 or 3 of the same Post, New York Post, in the house. And it took the rounds, and everybody reads the damn paper. And then that's what we're discussing when we're having conversations. We're talking about shit that we read in the paper and discussing our point of views. Everybody read the paper. I always thought that that was dope. Because I found out later that not everybody read the paper. I didn't know. I grew up. I'm keeping it a stack with you. I grew up um, thinking that basically everybody read the paper. I thought everybody read the newspaper. Yeah. And you always got the one person that takes pages out of the middle of the fucking newspaper, and so they take the newspaper apart and put it back together. You always got that asshole. You always got that asshole. Took the whole fucking newspaper apart and put it back together, and now it's not in order. Shout out to that shit. I'm rich, says Uzi on some feminine stuff. He basically tweeted he don't want smoke with Southside, but whatever. Little Uzi Vert, he's not that. He don't want no smoke with nobody. He's not on that type of time. Leave little Uzi Vert alone, Southside. Leave little Uzi Vert alone. Like, that's not even like Southside. This the only thing that I have to say that I don't agree with the way that Southside handled it. I think he handled it just fine, but like I don't think he needed to be that aggressive with little Uzi Vert. Like, just on all due respect, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't think he needed to be that aggressive. But other than that, yeah, he's right. He's 100% right. What these little women arguing? What are you doing? Mind your business. You understand what I'm saying? But I didn't think he needed to be that aggressive with him. And I really didn't think that. I think he was just really pissed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think he was just really, 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 really pissed. But I didn't think he needed to be that aggressive. And I didn't think he needed to bring up that, you was about to get robbed and we stopped you from getting robbed by the Migos. Because now you bringing the Migos into the whole shit, and they don't got nothing to do with this. You understand what I'm saying? They don't got nothing to do with this. Why you brought the Migos in this? So that's all I'm saying. I just looked at that like that was unnecessary. I just recently stopped reading a newspaper every day a couple of months ago. Like, to be honest with you, maybe the summer I stopped reading the newspaper every day. But beginning of the last summer, I read the newspaper every day. That's good. It's good reading. It's good reading. What up, DNT? He got a diamond on his frigging face. Oh, I think he took that shit off, though. I don't think it's there no more. I think they told him that wasn't the best idea. I don't know where the dude is from. Saying my bitch might not be a sign of disrespect there. Also, stop making fun. Who's ever making fun of Coi Leray? Stop doing that. Ain't nothing wrong with being skinny. When I was growing up, one of the most attractive, two of the most cutest girls in my neighborhood was skinny as shit. Whenever they walked next to each other, people used to make the Channel 11 sound, it's a 1 and a 1, because they were skinny as shit. It was two of the cutest girls in my fucking neighborhood. I dated both of them. It was two of the cutest girls in the neighborhood, man. That's a whole fact. Shout out to Deani and Shamise. In my opinion, two of the cutest girls in the neighborhood. I didn't say we're normalizing anything, Boss Main. Appreciate you for putting words in my mouth. Didn't we just have this conversation a minute ago, earlier in the show, in the beginning of the show, when I was talking about what's good for me might not be good for you, when I was talking about perspectives, right? And when I was telling you about how people are often going to try to push their perspective off on you, and if you don't allow for their opinion to become your opinion, they're going to try to go into a whole tirade or try to make it sound like you're not respecting their opinion. Mom, I was just talking about this. Anyway, Swag says, Iman said, Rich says, he said, my bitch and yo bitch, not intended disrespect, just how some brothers talk. That's a fact. Exactly. Alright? So just pay attention, man. You're JP. I don't understand that. Oh, just playing. Manu says, I don't think I fit in Koi, but them. Stop. We're not gonna do that. Koi LeRae is not a bad looking woman. She's an attractive looking female. Just nothing wrong with her. She could be as skinny as she want to be. We're not doing that. We say no fat shaming, right? So there should be no skinny shaming either. Right? We say no fat shaming. We should be saying no skinny shaming also, right? Or am I wrong? Is it okay to fat shame but not okay to skinny shame? I'm curious. What the hell do I know? I don't know nothing. This is Angela Bassett? That can't be Angela Bassett. She can't still look that good. This is a lie. No, that's not Angela Bassett. That's somebody. That's Keke Palmer. Alright, shout out to Keke Palmer. I was about to say, we're not doing that. I know damn Angela Bassett. I really wish they stopped doing these to sneakers. I really wish they stopped doing this to sneaker. Just make one sneaker one color and the other sneaker just make 2 different sets of sneakers. Just do that. We just have 2 different sets of sneakers. Somebody might want the purple ones but don't want the fucking yellow ones. Or the gold ones. What the hell? Because I'd cop them purple ones in a second. Them gold ones I would not rock. So I wouldn't rock those sneakers because I wouldn't rock the gold one. God dang it. Why do they do this? Anyway, yeah, we got to get up out of here. Nah, the world is just hypocrites. Most people are hypocrites, man. Most of the people that come here and complain that I don't respect their opinion do that while not respecting my opinion. And I'm not even disrespecting their opinion. I just won't change my opinion on what their opinion is. But most of the people that most of the people that come here and complain I don't respect their opinion do that while disrespecting my opinion. And I just be sitting here like this. The fuck? With that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. It's way too late. I got to let y'all go. It's already 2.5 hours. This is way too long to be in here. We going to have a show in the morning. Why not? I think we're just going to have jokes in the morning, though. What do y'all think? Just in the morning, we just only have jokes? I think we should only have jokes in the morning. We'll see. Anyway, let's call out these drops real quick and then keep it pushing. We're going to call out all of these drops. And after we call these drops here, we're going to keep it pushing. We're going to go about our lives. Just don't forget that we met each other. And haters. Shout out to all you guys. If If I could just have more people love me as much as you guys love me, this world would be a much better place. Shout out to BQ Mommy with the $5 drop, my sister-in-law. Shout out to Everett Gilchrist with the $10 drop. Shout out to Netflix Live with the $5 1 cent drop. Shout out to Keenan Romney with the $9 drop. Shout out to Keenan Romney again with the $9.99 drop. And shout out to GT Massive with the $20 dub drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you when you like, comment, subscribe. I definitely appreciate you when you pull up to the chat, start throwing down comments, hit that, I said like already, right? Hit that like button. All you guys are the best. And with that being said, we're gonna get up out of here. If you got anybody still awake in your household, please give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they still here. Also, when we wake up in the morning, one of the first things we want to do is drink water. But remember, not all water is the same. This is the water that I drink. As you can see, it's naturally alkaline at 8.88 pH. So don't just drink any water. Make sure that you put some water in your body that actually has minerals in it. I know water's clear, but it got minerals, okay? At least it should. With all that being said, we're going to get up out of here. I love y'all. Please, everybody, have a good night. We're going to be back in the morning. We're going to have a morning coffee tomorrow. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.